Some of Hollywood's most renowned stars live simply, choosing modesty over extravagance, from a celebrated comedian residing in a quiet town to an iconic actress who stayed humble throughout her life. Here are 20 black actors who embrace a low-key lifestyle despite their success and wealth. 1. Issa Rae. Issa Rae may have risen to Hollywood stardom, but fame hasn't shifted her values. Known for creating and starring in Insecure, Rae has become a household name, yet she remains true to her roots, choosing a lifestyle that's both modest and purposeful. Rather than splurging on luxury, Rae uses her influence to uplift her community, emphasizing representation and inclusivity. Her mission is clear: to create opportunities for underrepresented voices, especially within communities of color. Rae's commitment to diversity goes beyond her shows. She's deeply involved in various community projects, showcasing her dedication to impactful change. Success hasn't shifted her focus. Rae chooses a humble lifestyle over lavish displays of wealth, proving she's in it for the legacy, not just the fame. 2. Samuel L. Jackson. Samuel L. Jackson may be one of Hollywood's top-grossing actors, but his lifestyle is surprisingly grounded. Known for unforgettable roles in franchises like Star Wars and The Avengers, Jackson's films have brought in billions, yet he remains unpretentious and rooted in his values. Raised in a modest household, he brings a practical approach to his success, choosing simplicity over luxury. Jackson often mentions that his priority isn't wealth, but his work and family. While other stars might display their fortunes, Jackson keeps a low profile, maintaining privacy and keeping his personal life away from the spotlight. He's driven by a passion for acting, consistently seeking challenging roles to hone his skills rather than indulging in material excess. In interviews, Jackson has shared that material wealth doesn't equate to happiness for him. His satisfaction comes from perfecting his craft and staying true to his roots. For Jackson, success is measured by his dedication to acting, not by lavish spending, making him a rare figure of humility in the film industry. 3. Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington stands out as one of Hollywood's most respected actors, yet he leads a life far removed from the glitz and glam that often surrounds his level of success. Despite multiple Academy Awards and an impressive career in some of cinema's most iconic films, Washington remains remarkably humble and grounded. His deep faith guides him, and he often credits his Christian beliefs as the foundation that keeps him focused on the values that matter most. For Washington, life is about family, faith, and giving back, not about showing off wealth or fame. Known for his private, simple lifestyle, Washington chooses not to flaunt his success. Instead of filling social media with snapshots of luxury, he prioritizes privacy and maintains a modest home life. He believes true success is about purpose and impact, not possessions, and he uses his platform to inspire and uplift others. Washington is deeply committed to supporting charitable causes, with a particular focus on education and mentorship programs for underserved youth. Over the years, he has donated millions and invested his time and efforts to create positive change in communities. Washington's dedication extends to his craft as well. Known for his discipline, he approaches each role with intense focus and preparation, as though it were his first. Even with decades of experience, he values continuous growth and sees each project as an opportunity to improve. He attributes this work ethic and humility to his parents, who instilled in him the values that have kept him grounded throughout his career. For Washington, fame is a tool for doing good, not a reason to indulge. He remains one of the most admired figures in Hollywood, respected not only for his talent, but also for his unwavering commitment to his principles. His life serves as an example that true greatness is defined by character and dedication, both on and off the screen. 4. Octavia Spencer. Octavia Spencer, one of Hollywood's most respected actresses, is known for her remarkable talent and grounded nature. Despite her accolades, including an Academy Award for her role in The Help, Spencer remains refreshingly down to earth. Rather than basking in fame or the luxurious lifestyle associated with it, she prioritizes simplicity and values meaningful relationships with close friends and family over the glitz of high-profile events. Her approach to life is deeply influenced by her upbringing. Growing up in a large family in Alabama, Spencer learned the importance of hard work and resilience early on. Even after finding success in Hollywood, she hasn't lost sight of those lessons. She's spoken openly about her gratitude for each opportunity, staying true to herself without needing to constantly be in the spotlight. For Spencer, success isn't about wealth or attention. It's about the freedom to work on projects she truly cares about. Spencer's humility is matched by her dedication to making a difference. She's actively involved in philanthropy, supporting causes that focus on helping underserved communities and promoting diversity in the entertainment industry. Spencer believes in using her platform to uplift others, especially those who face disadvantages, and has shared that giving back is an essential part of her purpose. Spencer is happiest when she can be herself, away from the pressure of Hollywood's expectations. Her career reflects her talent and her strong sense of integrity and compassion, making her both a celebrated actress and a true role model in the industry. 5. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman will always be remembered for his role as Black Panther, but his legacy extends far beyond the screen. Known for his grace and humility, Boseman was a man deeply committed to his craft and his community. Despite reaching global fame, he stayed true to his roots, valuing privacy and purpose over the spotlight. Boseman's background and family values shaped his approach to life and career. Growing up in a working-class family in South Carolina, he remained connected to his upbringing even as his star rose. He wasn't one to flaunt wealth or chase luxury. Instead, he chose a life focused on his family, close friendships, and meaningful work. Known for his generosity, Boseman supported numerous charitable causes, particularly those aimed at education and empowering young people in the Black community. Giving back was as integral to him as his performances on screen. Boseman's commitment to excellence showed in his work ethic. He approached each role with dedication, aiming to bring authenticity and depth to his characters. Even while privately battling cancer, he continued to work tirelessly, embodying resilience and strength both on and off screen. His choice to keep his diagnosis private reflected his humility and desire to focus on his work without seeking sympathy. Boseman's life serves as a powerful reminder that true greatness comes from staying grounded, giving back, and remaining dedicated to one's purpose. He left behind a legacy that continues to inspire, demonstrating that character and compassion are as important as any career achievement. 6. Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is a globally recognized actress, comedian, and talk show host, yet she doesn't live in extravagance like many might expect. Known for her down-to-earth lifestyle, Whoopi has often said she doesn't need luxury to be content. Rather than collecting big homes or flashy cars, she focuses on what truly matters: meaningful work and making a positive impact. In addition to her career, Whoopi is deeply involved in activism and philanthropy. From supporting LGBTQ+ rights to advocating for the homeless, she uses her influence to stand up for the causes she believes in. Money to her is not about status, it's a tool for helping others. Known for speaking her mind, she doesn't shy away from addressing social issues, even when they're controversial. Despite decades in the spotlight, Whoopi remains grounded. She values time with her family and friends, embracing life's simple pleasures over Hollywood's glitz. While she's joked about retiring to a peaceful, quiet life, her passion for her work keeps her going. She loves what she does, and that drive, combined with her humility, has made her one of the most respected figures in the industry. 7. Forest Whitaker. Forest Whitaker, renowned for his immense talent, is equally celebrated for his dedication to humanitarian efforts and his grounded lifestyle. An Academy Award winner for The Last King of Scotland, Whitaker has made an impact not just on screen, but through his commitment to peace and community empowerment. Through the Whitaker Peace and Development Initiative, which he established, he has actively contributed to peace-building efforts in conflict-ridden areas around the globe. His work centers on uplifting young people in vulnerable communities, offering them resources and hope to rebuild their lives and aim for a better future. This commitment to social change has garnered him widespread admiration, reflecting his deep-rooted belief that success should serve a greater purpose. Instead of the lavish lifestyle that many celebrities adopt, Whitaker leads a modest life. He isn't one for extravagant purchases or ostentatious displays of wealth. His priorities lie in channeling his resources toward meaningful causes, focusing on projects that align with his values of peace, justice, and compassion. Guided by his spiritual beliefs, he emphasizes using his influence to create positive change rather than personal gain. In his acting career, Whitaker is known for his methodical approach to every role, fully immersing himself in each character he portrays. This dedication to authenticity in his performances reflects his broader life philosophy: to live with intention and make an impact where it truly counts. Whitaker's life and work reveal a man committed to both his craft and his mission to leave the world a kinder place. 8. Viola Davis. Viola Davis's journey from a childhood in poverty to Hollywood success has deeply influenced her values and lifestyle. Despite her fame and achievements, Davis remains grounded, prioritizing family, hard work, and a sense of social responsibility. Her modest approach to life reflects her commitment to meaningful issues, including poverty, hunger, and education. Davis is a passionate advocate for children living in poverty, collaborating with organizations dedicated to tackling hunger and supporting underprivileged youth. She often emphasizes that her success holds real value only when it's used to uplift others. This sense of purpose is evident in both her personal and professional endeavors. Unlike many, Davis openly shares her past struggles, letting her experiences shape her advocacy. Her transparency and empathy have helped her use her platform to champion causes close to her heart, making a lasting impact both on screen and beyond. Viola Davis lives with a strong sense of purpose, dedicated to supporting those less fortunate and advocating for diversity in Hollywood. She actively promotes equal opportunities for people of color, aiming to create a fairer industry and world. Family is central to Davis, and she often chooses time with loved ones over glamorous events. For her, success isn't measured by fame or wealth, but by her impact and authenticity. Even with an Oscar and major roles, Davis remains humble and committed to making a real difference. 9. Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o's quick rise to stardom after winning an Oscar for 12 Years a Slave hasn't shifted her grounded outlook. Known for her grace on the red carpet, Nyong'o leads a simple and private life when off-screen. Unlike many in her position, she avoids flaunting wealth or adopting a typical Hollywood lifestyle. Instead, she maintains a low profile, focused on her craft and her causes, rather than chasing the material aspects of fame. Nyong'o is vocal about her commitment to staying true to herself. In interviews, she's shared how important it is for her to live authentically, without conforming to the glitz often expected in her industry. This authenticity shines through in how she uses her platform, not for personal gain, but to support issues close to her heart. Nyong'o is deeply invested in social justice and representation, actively advocating for increased diversity and inclusion in the entertainment world. She doesn't just talk about these issues, she puts in the work, speaking up and using her influence to help create a Hollywood that reflects all voices. Even with global fame, Nyong'o stays closely tied to her Kenyan heritage, which has profoundly shaped her perspective. She often visits Kenya, supporting projects that uplift African arts and culture, ensuring her success has a meaningful impact. Nyong'o is acutely aware of her platform's potential and uses it responsibly, choosing to amplify others' stories rather than focus solely on her own. Her humility, commitment to social causes, and dedication to her roots demonstrate that despite her international success, she remains grounded and purpose-driven, allowing her beliefs and values to lead her actions in Hollywood and beyond. 10. Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan has made a significant mark in Hollywood with standout performances in major films like Creed and Black Panther. Yet despite his success, he leads a surprisingly modest lifestyle. While others in his position might splurge on luxury homes and flashy cars, Jordan stays focused on his work and long-term career goals. He's openly stated that material things don't appeal to him much. Instead, he prefers to invest his resources into projects that hold deeper meaning and have a lasting impact. Jordan's dedication to his craft sets him apart. He's not chasing fame for its own sake. He wants to be remembered for the quality and depth of his work. This commitment to making a lasting impression in his field has allowed him to stay grounded, despite his rising star status. He takes his roles seriously, immersing himself in each character, and he's earned respect for this commitment from fans, critics, and peers alike. Jordan's strong work ethic keeps him focused and approachable, even as he becomes one of the industry's most respected actors. Beyond acting, Jordan is committed to social causes that matter to him, particularly around issues of racial equality. He's been vocal about using his platform to create awareness and advocate for change, demonstrating that he views his influence as a tool for making a difference. Jordan has shown a commitment to giving back, especially to the Black community, through both his advocacy and his involvement in various projects aimed at creating opportunities for others. His philanthropic efforts are as important to him as his acting career, and they reveal his dedication to meaningful change. Living a life of balance is a priority for Jordan. Instead of indulging in a lavish lifestyle, he values his time with family and focuses on building a legacy that's about much more than wealth. For him, true success comes from the positive impact he leaves behind, not the material possessions he could acquire. Jordan's ability to remain grounded in the face of immense success speaks volumes about his values and character. By prioritizing authenticity, impact, and purpose, he exemplifies a balanced approach to fame and success, showing that it's possible to reach great heights without losing sight of what truly matters. 11. Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle's name is known worldwide, not only for his iconic comedy, but for the bold choices he's made throughout his career. At the peak of his success, he famously turned down a $50 million contract to continue Chappelle's show. While some questioned his decision, for Chappelle, stepping away was about preserving his peace and well-being, valuing his personal life over fame. This choice led him away from the Hollywood spotlight to a quiet life in a small Ohio town where he lives with his family, far from the glitz that many celebrities embrace. In this low-key town, Chappelle leads a simple life, rejecting extravagant displays of wealth. He doesn't own flashy cars or a sprawling mansion. Instead, he values privacy and community. Locals see him as a neighbor rather than a superstar, and he's well regarded for being down-to-earth and approachable. Many residents may not even realize the extent of his wealth because he lives so modestly. Chappelle has expressed that the calm and quiet of this small-town life give him peace, allowing him to focus on what truly matters to him. His time in Ohio has given him a unique perspective, and it often shows in his comedy, which remains relatable, grounded, and deeply personal. Fans respect him for staying true to himself, blending his real-life experiences and insights into his stand-up. Chappelle has crafted a life on his terms by choosing a path centered on peace and authenticity, showing that success can be about much more than money or fame. Yet, as we consider Chappelle's journey, one can wonder if other stars like Issa Rae find themselves drawn to a similar modest path, hiding deeper motivations beneath their public success. 12. Terry Crews. Terry Crews knows firsthand the ups and downs of managing money. Long before he was a household name, Crews struggled to establish himself in Hollywood, facing constant financial strain as he pursued his dreams. Today, despite his success in film and television, Crews opts for a modest lifestyle, a choice he attributes to lessons from his past financial missteps. Rather than splurging on luxury, Crews and his wife choose to live on a budget. He openly discusses his financial journey, emphasizing the importance of discipline and mindful spending. Crews is well aware of the temporary nature of fame, and he's committed to maintaining stability for his family instead of chasing extravagant purchases. This cautious approach often surprises people, as many celebrities at his level are quick to invest in lavish homes or flashy cars. However, Crews has explained that he's not interested in falling into the trap of unnecessary spending just because he can. Crews prioritizes long-term financial security, finding peace in a simpler lifestyle. He often shares the value he places on careful money management, seeing it as a sign of respect for what he has achieved. For him, true wealth lies in providing for his family and planning for the future rather than showing off. He explains that living modestly offers him peace of mind, allowing him to focus on what truly matters. 13. Keegan-Michael Key. Keegan-Michael Key has built a successful Hollywood career with his unique comedic talent, yet he remains grounded and true to his values. Known for keeping his lifestyle simple, Key doesn't indulge in expensive cars or grand homes. Instead, he channels his efforts toward causes he cares about, actively participating in charity work and supporting meaningful initiatives. Key's down-to-earth lifestyle reflects his genuine nature. He finds joy in life's simple pleasures and doesn't feel the need to showcase his wealth or status. Rather than making headlines for lavish purchases or extravagant parties, Key's presence in the media often highlights his charitable work and dedication to uplifting others. He believes that Hollywood fame is fleeting and would rather focus on what's lasting and impactful. In interviews, Key often shares his commitment to staying humble, emphasizing the importance of staying connected to one's core values, regardless of success. His choices reveal a preference for meaningful connections with loved ones and purposeful work over superficial pursuits. Through his low-key lifestyle, Key has managed to build a career rooted in sincerity, balancing his love for comedy with a dedication to giving back. His approach to fame has allowed him to craft a life that resonates with his values and aspirations. 14. Donald Glover. Donald Glover is a unique talent in Hollywood. Known as an actor, writer, director, and musician, Glover has earned widespread recognition and acclaim, yet he lives with simplicity rather than in luxury. Unlike many celebrities, Glover doesn't seek status symbols or flaunt his wealth. He prioritizes his creative freedom over material possessions, and his choices reflect a focus on authenticity and purpose. For Glover, The drive isn't money or fame, it's about making meaningful art. In interviews, he often emphasizes staying true to himself, a principle that guides his work and his lifestyle. Instead of a sprawling mansion or luxury cars, Glover chooses a modest lifestyle, one focused on creating genuine, impactful work rather than amassing wealth. This choice allows him the freedom to explore his artistry without the constraints of Hollywood's typical image of success. Glover's approach to fame is unconventional, and that's one reason he commands respect. While many in the industry chase after high-paying roles or endorsement deals, he consistently takes on projects that resonate with his values. This willingness to take risks with his career has set him apart, allowing him to create work that stands out and connects deeply with audiences. His career trajectory has shown that he's unafraid to explore different facets of his artistry, from music to television to film, always driven by passion over profit. Donald Glover's grounded approach serves as an example that success doesn't have to come at the expense of one's integrity. His balanced perspective on fame, creativity, and personal values makes him an admired figure, proving that staying grounded is possible even at the height of stardom. For Glover, true success is found in honoring his art and principles, not in living extravagantly. 15. Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is a Hollywood powerhouse and one of the industry's wealthiest filmmakers, but his lifestyle reflects humility more than extravagance. Despite his massive success in film, television, and theater, Perry chooses to live modestly. He doesn't flaunt his wealth. Instead, he dedicates his resources to making a difference. Known for his generosity, Perry channels much of his success back into his community, supporting those in need and creating opportunities for others. Perry's journey from humble beginnings to Hollywood fame has profoundly influenced his view on money. Growing up in challenging circumstances shaped his understanding of wealth's fleeting nature, leading him to prioritize values over materialism. His massive Atlanta-based film studio, where he employs countless people, is a testament to his commitment to empowering others. For Perry, true satisfaction doesn't come from luxury. It comes from uplifting those around him. His focus is on providing opportunities, especially within the Black community. He has shared that helping others brings him more fulfillment than any material possession could. 16. Cicely Tyson. Cicely Tyson, a revered actress, maintained humility and dedication to her craft throughout her iconic career. Despite becoming widely recognized, Tyson never let fame or wealth define her. Her focus was always on her work as an artist, using her roles to make meaningful statements and uplift the Black community. She chose projects with depth and purpose, often challenging stereotypes and pushing for positive representation. Throughout her success, Tyson lived modestly, often speaking about the importance of staying grounded and true to oneself. She emphasized the value of avoiding the superficial aspects of fame, believing her achievements were a result of remembering why she became an actor in the first place. Even as she grew older, Tyson continued to inspire, choosing roles that left a lasting impact rather than seeking material gains. Her passion and authenticity remain influential for future generations, as she proved that genuine success is about legacy, not luxury. And if you think this is all there is to know about Hollywood's hidden lives, there's another video you need to see. Check it out on the right. 17. Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes, widely recognized for his action roles and martial arts skills, has taken a more modest approach to life off-screen. After experiencing financial setbacks, including serving prison time for tax-related issues, Snipes has shifted his focus toward financial responsibility. Today, he lives a simpler life, emphasizing careful financial planning and thoughtful career decisions. Snipes has openly discussed the lessons he's learned from past mistakes. Instead of chasing Hollywood's luxury and excess, he's chosen to rebuild with a focus on stability. He appreciates the second chance he's been given, expressing a commitment to avoiding the missteps of his past. Now he's more selective with roles, choosing projects that align with his personal values and long-term goals. In addition to acting, Snipes has diversified his income through various business ventures, aiming to build a secure future. His commitment to staying grounded and making sound choices reflects a disciplined approach, proving that even the most well-known stars can take meaningful steps to regain stability and control over their lives. 18. Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe is celebrated for her innovative work in music and film, yet she stays grounded, valuing her craft over fame. Known for her bold fashion and visually creative music videos, Monáe leads a modest life offstage, focused on her artistry rather than material wealth. For Monet, true success is about creative expression rather than luxury, and she uses her talent to communicate messages that challenge social norms and inspire others. Monet's work is steeped in activism. Through her music and acting, she openly addresses issues related to race, gender, and sexuality, viewing her art as a means to drive social change. Her goal is not only to entertain, but to use her platform to spark conversation and bring attention to important issues. Rather than striving to accumulate wealth, Monet aims to make a difference through her work. Even as her fame grows, Monet lives simply, prioritizing time with family and friends over opulence. She avoids flaunting wealth and instead channels her energy into pushing creative boundaries. Her choice to live modestly while making powerful statements through her art showcases a dedication to values and purpose that transcends fame. 19. Regina King. Regina King, a celebrated actress and director, has remained grounded throughout her long career, choosing a path defined by purpose over celebrity. Despite her Oscar win and roles in acclaimed films and TV shows, King prefers a quiet private life, placing a greater focus on meaningful work than on Hollywood's glamorous social scene. Behind the camera, she finds immense fulfillment, as directing lets her explore new dimensions of storytelling and creativity. King keeps her personal life away from media scrutiny and avoids the Hollywood party circuit, valuing authenticity and integrity over fame. For her, the true measure of success is doing work that leaves a positive impact. King is passionately committed to social justice, using her platform to address critical issues like police brutality and gender equality. She leverages her voice to advocate for change, showing her dedication to making a difference far beyond the screen. Her approach to fame is refreshingly purposeful, and she remains an inspiration, not just for her talent, but for her unwavering commitment to meaningful advocacy and authentic storytelling. 20. Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali may have earned 2 Academy Awards, but his life isn't centered on fame or wealth. As a devoted Muslim, Ali's faith plays a pivotal role in his choices, keeping him grounded and guiding him away from Hollywood's material excesses. Instead of seeking the spotlight, he values inner peace and a meaningful life. Ali has often spoken about how his faith strengthens him and helps him avoid the typical trappings of success. He prioritizes his family, spending as much time at home as possible with his wife and children. For Ali, success isn't about luxury or prestige. It's about staying true to his values and providing a stable life for his loved ones. Known for turning down roles that conflict with his beliefs, Ali's commitment to his principles often takes precedence over career advancement or money. In addition, Ali is someone who deeply values his privacy, choosing to live quietly outside the public eye. His approach to fame is defined by a sense of responsibility and integrity, and he remains focused on what truly matters: his family, faith, and a peaceful existence unmarred by Hollywood's temptations. If you enjoyed discovering the humble lifestyles of Hollywood's biggest names, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more inspiring stories. And don't forget to check out our other videos that reveal the secrets behind the stars' lives.